that. And then this. And then this. People are really worried about us, like, dying from this. Alright guys, so here's the thing. We've got Eric working in the engine bay right now. He's handling some of the, basically we're trying to get these fuel rails to stay down. The eBay, this is like our first eBay special that seems to be kind of holding up some of the progress. It's not working to our, you know, everything that we're doing, it'll leak out of like the front or back injector. So obviously dumping fuel all over the top of the engine isn't ideal, but he's gonna be working on that now. And then what we're gonna be doing is we might have to address the clutch line. That seems like we can't get the slave to bleed, so we're not fully getting the clutch out. That's something, whatever we have to do with that's whatever we have to do. Extinguisher got to be mounted. We have to make a tunnel shield here for the trans. We have to run a new wire as well to the fuel pump, just so it's away from the exhaust. Still got to do some vent stuff. We got to make sure we get the cross member bolted in and got some washers on it. Trans needs trans fluid. Exhaust just needs some hangers, and then the fuel lines you just have to double check, make sure they're not going to hit anything. So a lot of random stuff today, just pieces of things. This is all like the little end stuff that just takes forever. So those are like U brackets. You gotta push this. Wow. I can't believe I just did that.
Got that already.
I wonder if that's the issue even with those ones. Like it's putting pressure on the O-ring.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
So it's like it's not straight up and down, it's like skewed to the side.
It's definitely what it seems like.
But we looked at the images, right, for this original setup, and that's what it looked like, if I remember correct.
Not a doubt in my mind that it's on there, right?
I wish the hardware fit through those one brackets we got, you know? I mean, and I say that like we probably could make it fit and like grind out the inside of the bracket, because then we'd at least have like adjustability. Guys, this is the second time we've been at Pick Apart today. We came here looking for a Trailblazer intake that was here a couple weeks ago. That's gone. So we were like, we're doomed. Then we came back because we need a fuel rail for the truck intake. We're just trying to get this thing to run. So heading back into the yard, see if we can get an intake from these guys.
Crack that open and eat it.
Hey Eric, so you have an idea? Yeah, now say it.
I have an idea.
Okay.
But if you're seriously injured, it's okay. Yep, pretty much.
You can't fall gracefully. They get mad. No one likes watching someone be mad on a video.
I do. I think people actually want it.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
There it goes.
I definitely don't think I have all the clips that we took off. I could be wrong.
Like I said,
it's very hard to tell. They're combining into one large clip. Yeah. It's been 4 hours and we haven't done anything in the garage yet. Milk. Hi.
You like putting meat in your mouth, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, I do too.
Hit it on the side of it, on my nose. As long as it's wet.
Did you used to work for... Hey, did you used to work for Orange County Choppers?
You know what?
No. Hitting that. Woohoo! You know, this is OE Garage, not OnlyFans. I don't know why you guys keep taking clothes off. Rails on. No, not the. Oh my god. This is like the bane. Like this is like Eric's broken parts box with parts that are 6 years old. Hey, Corbin. So we're gonna see if we can get. Don't even pay attention. We're gonna we're gonna see if we can get some something quick and dirty to work for the fuel system. We don't have stuff on hand to do it exactly how we want to do it right now. So we'll see if we can make something happen here.
We're gonna find out. Okay, so cylinder 1 is technically cylinder 2.
Two is two
We're
pinks.
not even gonna be able to check that way because we don't know which side those harnesses went on anyway.
Got it.
Number 2 would be a red wire
Yeah.
or a white wire.
Looks pink to me, but it's probably red. It's
It
just
says red and white, so I mean they could have used a pink wire.
yeah. Looks red. It looks red. Then 3 is red and green.
And back to 3. So 3 we have a light.
Yes, that's all slack. Okay. Let's say like if we could just get it to stay near there.
Yeah, I'll zip tie it for now.
That works so good, somebody should start moaning. Small.
That whole line can spin.
I think it honestly will spin on itself.
Just take the shit. Fucking whole thing's loose.
Happens. It'll be a little weird. It's not gonna love it. So what we're checking now, guys, is we've crossed the ignition coils anyways, because this harness is, we've got it backwards. So we're not getting any stumbling or anything there. So what Eric's doing is he's pulling the, basically it could be that we have the right bank on the right bank, but it's backwards. So he's gonna flip these to see if that'll help run it in the right direction.
That's backwards.
Yeah. Didn't seem like that was a thing, so we're gonna give it another shot. I don't know. I mean, that didn't make any kind of bad sound.
But it didn't make the sound we want to hear.
It's a stinky little motor. This is.
It ain't running fucking at least 2 years.
It's just like poofing,
At least a year.
little dirty air out the top, blowing smoke signals.
Do I have everything plugged in?
I mean, I believe so. It's like firing on like one side.
It hits. It's like...
They sounded worse when we traded those off, you know what I mean? It's got fuel. Trick. Okay. Lapatapa. This guy. Let's just leave your. Oh, that's right. You have two. Do you have two laptops now? Damn. Well, it's a little bit challenging to start your build for the first time when you don't have the laptop to tune it.
But it already does have a VATS off tune in it.
Right.
Technically, it should run. Unless it's fucking... Maybe it is timed backwards, I don't fucking know. But I put everything back exactly where it was when we took it apart, so it should be fine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's got to be ignition, something to do with ignition, because it's definitely got fuel and it's got ether. So, either it's not letting itself. However, we've had a couple stumbles. There's been a couple things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know we have the ignition. We have the fuel injectors repinned backwards, right? Mm-hmm. And right now we have the coil packs running from the opposite bank.
Right.
When we swapped the coil packs running from the opposite bank, it didn't really seem like it made a difference.
Right. Whether
it was running like the same bank or the opposite. It would make sense that it's the opposite because we've, you know, it would just make sense. Then we also flipped them backwards to the opposite order, which that started to sound bad. That started to sound like it was fighting itself. Mm-hmm. So we could try swapping those again.
Swapping them how?
Just bank to bank and see if...
Swap bank to bank and then flip these?
Maybe. Did we do that yet?
No.
Okay. It's doing that little.
Stumbled again.
Yep.
Wiring a lot.
Right. I mean, that's all I can think. I mean,
that could have been how it was from factory, but I don't know because it's been so long since we
right,
took them off.
right. Because I mean, even if you think of it from the perspective, like they're symmetrical, but they're mirrored. They're not like the same thing on either side, you know. I mean, you would still think though. Well, it might be because we're running them backwards. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not actually supposed to be like that, but we're flopping the side of it. So I don't know, because otherwise I don't know what else we've tried everything. And I think at this point, if it doesn't fire, it's either rewire it or there's something with the ECU. Yep. Don't. It's farting air back out the intake. I mean, man, I don't know, because we're still getting a fire every now and then, like a stumble. If it was 180 out, and then working with all the coils, you'd think it would be like a complete wreck. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not like just turning over. Like right now, it's just like, it's just turning over and stumbling. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if there's something with like the tune where it's not letting it fire. Because it's like this whole time we've done a bunch of different crap. We haven't gotten it to buck once.
That's trying to do. All right. That's backwards.
Think so?
Yes.
One time. Yeah, but if it's backwards, what does that mean?
It's firing as it's trying to push.
Well, because I mean, so now what if we swap the plugs?
No, yeah, but which ones?
These. Just keep going. We're just gonna keep.
Well, if we swap these, then it's the same situation that we were at before.
The packs are in a different row, though. Like they're in a different direction. I don't know. Okay.
What is that?
Oh.
Where did that just come from?
Oh, I just like went deaf. Holy Jesus. It came out the top, dude. I'll show you in the video. Yeah. So. I think this is 180. Yeah, like you said. It's probably 180 out.
Are you supposed to do that?
Huh? It'll tilt like. So, oh, yeah, there you go. All right, so we're gonna tear it down again and confirm that the cam is not or is 180 out. So Eric's gotta take all this stuff off and then, you know, take everything down so we can get the cam free moving. It's quite a decent bit of tear down, so we'll get to it. don't think you guys will be able to see it, but we're not 180. Mark's right there. And then the crank mark.
Straight up and down.
Yeah. So, yeah. We're out like a weird amount.
So that could be the sound again.
That'd be great. We're just eating up the...
Eating up one of the valves.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We're getting less and less out there. We're getting less and less out of time.
Yeah. Like, I think this is where, like, people, like, fail at this.
What?
It's cool to, like, want to do a motor swap, and it's cool to do all this stuff and, like, learn how to do this stuff, but, like, at the end of the day, like, you still need to be able to
So it's
keep shit working.
So it's exhausting on cylinder one.
Mm-hmm.
So we might be 180 degrees out right now. So technically that cylinder is probably at top dead center.
We're partially out. Either way.
Well, I'm going based off the crank. I don't care about the cam right now.
Yeah.
So that thing is pointing up. That exhaust valve is down.
Right.
That means it's at top dead center for the exhaust stroke.
It can't mean it's at 180, right? Could that be a thing?
That's what I don't know.
Because it rotates, the cam rotates twice for one crank rotation.
Let me spin. All right, I'm gonna spin it over again and get the thing back to the dot on the crank.
Okay.
Back to top.
Yeah, and see if that's...
See what this is doing then.
It just doesn't have it,
I
buddy.
got one bar on it.
Like, at the end of the day, if it's the first time you do something and you screw it up, at least you did it. And then just do it right the second time, right?
Yeah, I mean, how do you learn without doing shit?
I think a lot of people like to think you can
We've
just...
never stated, oh, we're the LS gods,
Right.
you know?
We're 10 years short anyways to it. And then...
Yeah.
I mean, it's all in practicality. I mean, you can research a living crap out of stuff. I mean, that's kind of the problem with, like, the internet. It's like I said, so many people think, like, that information is accessible, but, like, you're living in la la land, you know? This is when you're actually here doing this stuff. That's where it happens. So here we go. So we got our dot. There's our cam. And then down here. Oh yeah, it's there.
If it'll focus.
Oh. Ah,
It's
this
right
one.
there.
It's this one right
You
here.
can kind of see it.
That one, that one. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now it's making more noises. It's literally like it is getting no ignition, and whatever we've been hearing is just like something that has happened, you know? Whether it be like from compression or whatnot. It's puffing.
Huh?
Poof, 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 poof.
Fire.
Like
I
super.
forgot. I didn't have the second switch on, and I think that second.
Oh, that's like the.
I think that's like what turns
That's
it on.
that's the body
Yeah.
switch.
Basically like
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Set that thing to jump.
Huh?
Set that thing to jump.
I feel like its jump start doesn't do anything. I feel like every time we've done that, it's like not caused any kind of change. All right, let's set it to jump. Let me get back here in case this freaking thing actually goes.
I'm cutting it off again.
What is up with that? I mean, what is that? Run that fast.
Huh?
Hit it for like... Try again. Try again. Okay.
The battery can't keep
It seems something. I mean, there's something going on with that, but...
Look, it's reading MPGs. The thing is reading miles per gallon.
They're not very good right now.
It's only...
Well, guys, it's not the outcome we really were looking for, obviously. We were hoping this thing was going to take off today, but we did get it to fire there at the end. It ran through a couple times. I mean, it's been really cold. The battery, it was a new battery, but like it sat out here and did nothing. Obviously, it's been doing a ton of cranking. So all we could think is maybe the battery at this point is, I mean, it's got like what was it, 7 volts? When?
Yeah, it's hopping between 7 and 9 volts when it's cranking.
Right. So it could be that the battery is just not enough to supply the coils while it's cranking. I mean, we're getting these moments where it seems to have some firing. So, I mean, you can't have an in-between, and that's where it's kind of like there's got to be something causing the in-between. And
that last one, it's definitely doing something more than what it was when we started.
right.
Clearly, the cam wasn't in the right spot.
Yeah, that was a problem
So,
in general.
yeah,
Live and learn there.
clearly stated.
Yeah, all the Facebook mechanics, they all had it, man. They knew. But yeah, so now the cam's in the right spot. At this point, what we're going to do is we're just going to let this battery charge up. And we'll get back out here. I mean, this thing is pretty much ready to run. It's just minor stuff, so we need to get it running before we can finish everything up. But let's end this one off here, and then we'll get it going. Hopefully the next one.